Welcome to NSOITIS, the podcast. My name is Smooth, and I've played small, and I found my power, and now I'm here to share my journey in real time. I speak from lived experiences, not just ideas. So take what you need, leave what you don't, and let's tap in. We do have a special guest today. I don't know for how long, but David is here. Say hi, my boy. We do have a special guest today, David. Yeah, okay, here. Come on back. I'm sorry. Okay. You can go higher, because you're scratching me. You want to go higher? No? Okay, whatever. Y'all, I'm stressing. I'm so confused with life right now a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because it's I feel like I know the root of the problem. I feel like the root of the problem is because I haven't been working out lately. But besides that, it's okay, sorry. I know, my bad. Besides that, it's I don't know if I'm anxious or underwhelmed, because I know I'm not overwhelmed. I don't know if I'm underwhelmed or just really anxious, but my temper is this big, and I just catch myself so close to flashing, and it's just I have to pull myself back, and the energy that I'm having to put out to pull myself back is even more draining than me just crashing out real quick, I feel. But I haven't crashed out, so it's I don't know. That's not I can't make a proper analysis on that, but it's just I'm having to put out so much energy just to stay calm and just to stay level-headed. It's kind of frustrating. It's what's the problem? What is the problem? I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I'm really excited to be back posting. Look, he's gonna get so long, you could tell, because look how long his tail is. My little baby boy. But yeah, and then David's not eating. He hasn't eaten in a couple days. I asked the vet. They're like, oh, he's okay just as long as his tail isn't getting small, because he still gets nutrients from his tail. I'm just okay, well, he still ain't eating. I don't know. And he's sleeping. He used to wake up, go to a certain area. I don't know. Maybe I want to say what it is that I probably rushed his process, because y'all know he was in brumation, which is reptile hibernation, since Thanksgiving. And the first time he ate something since then was April 1st. And then after that, I was turning his lights on regular, I was trying to get him back up to speed. But now he's reclused again, and he wants to be either super chilling or in his little hideaway sleep. And I'm just baby, you don't need to, is you okay? Because you can't, the only way I feel I know if he's okay is if he's doing his normal stuff. But I feel even he's been stressed out, because he's been scratching at his terrarium glass, trying to get out. And I'm I don't know where you want to go. And then I'll take him out, and then he wants to jump back in. And I'm dude, I don't know. He's damn, you over here talking about me a little bit. Yes, I am. Soy poquito. I am. But other than that, I do want to go over my accomplishments for this past week. So today is Tuesday. This past week, I recorded the podcast, edited the podcast, uploaded the podcast. I did my comeback. I posted on social media. I'm aiming to post a couple times a day. And then I posted, so every Monday is going to be a new episode on the listening platforms. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to post it on YouTube. So that's currently the posting schedule. And just trying to stay active on socials, because I watched this, he's a younger kid, and I watched his video on YouTube, and he's just post, don't nobody care. And I'm you know what? Don't nobody care, because literally my first short that I posted for this comeback season of my podcast literally has no views. And I posted that thing 2 days ago, and it has absolutely no views. And I'm just like, how does that even happen? And then I posted it on my channel. Mind you, it was the first time me posting on my actual YouTube channel in 12 days. No views either. So I'm just like, I'm not even going to get caught up in the views. I don't care. I just know I need to stay consistent, because when this shit pop, which it's gonna pop big. So it's like, I'm not worried about who sees it now or who's reacting now. It's more of me getting in a routine, staying consistent, and keeping my spark. Because to be transparent with y'all, the last go round of me doing the podcast thing, it didn't go as long because I was resisting. I was like, no, stay on schedule. We record this day, we edit this day, and we post this day. But it's like, if there were times in between where I had the creative flow to record, I wouldn't do it because it wasn't my record day. And it's just like, I kind of shot myself in the foot there, because then I ended up taking a hiatus for months. And every day that I was gone, I was thinking about the daggone podcast. I'm like, damn, I should record today. Oh, this is a good idea. Oh, this is a good topic. Oh, this is a good topic. And I just wouldn't do it. And a thing I want to touch on is, how do you talk to yourself? Because when, say I wanted to post, but I wasn't posting, or say I wanted to record, but I wasn't recording, I'd be like, say at the end of the day, so like at nighttime when I'm in bed, it'd be like, damn, you're wasting your life. You had all this time. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And then you want to get online and compare yourself to where you could have been if you would have kept going, when all you got to do is start and keep going. And then you don't have to worry about comparing yourself, because you'll actually be taking forward steps. And y'all, that's tough. I'm not gonna lie, that's tough. So I was like, if the way that I talk to myself is what's holding me back, what do I need to do? So what I started doing was reparenting myself. Like say I'm here, right? And let me give y'all an example, since it's right here. That's what I'm saying. Everything happens for a reason, because I usually don't even have this out. So I don't know what this smell is, but we about to do it. So say I'm sitting here and I'm doing an arts and crafts. And mind y'all, these are scents. I got it from my local metaphysical store. And you put it in there with the charcoal, burn the charcoal, put the scents on top. It smells great. And let me show y'all my favorite one, actually. Not say you're not my favorite, but you know what it is. This one, I was talking to the guy, and he actually gave me this as a gift. He was like, I think you'll really like this one. And I do like it. But this one's my favorite right here. I want to say, is this one road opener? But it has amber and frankincense in there, and lavender. My Lanta look. And it's just actual like leaves and stuff. So say... boom. Damn, them is some big pieces of... I don't want to use all my big pieces. Hold on. There we go. Just a little bit. Just for the example. Okay, so got that in my hand. And for those of y'all that are listening, I'm just pouring these scents in my hand. If you want to see what's going on, feel free to follow me over on YouTube at NSOITIS Pod, and you will be able to see everything that's going on. So, okay. Say I'm sitting here doing an arts and crafts thing, right? And I'm just dropping stuff. And then say it all falls. Now it's just stuff everywhere. In this instance, I'd get super frustrated, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like things are everywhere. Like I just made a spill. How could I be so stupid and make a spill? Like it was right in my hand. How did I let it come out of my hand? Like why was I not paying attention? Damn, you never pay attention to anything. And then you call yourself self-aware. And then I just spiral, right? But say in this instance, same thing happened. And I just dropped all this stuff. And I'm so stressed. I know I feel my muscles are so tight. Oh, they're so tight, my shoulder's going numb. I know. See, he's trying to go somewhere. No. No, you're not getting down right now. So now, in this instance where... here, get up here then. Come on, get up here. Look at him. So now, in this instance, versus me getting upset at myself and talking to myself hella reckless, I like to think, like, when something happens, I have the quick thought, like, okay, imagine you're a kid. Not even a kid. Imagine you are the kid. How do you need to be spoken to in order to, one, not break yourself down, 2, not make yourself feel even worse about what happened, even though it's not that big of a deal. And 3, how to bypass this as effectively, positively as possible. So instead of trying to beat myself up, I'd say, hey, like soon as I get that first thought, like, how could you? I'd stop myself like, hey, it's okay. You're okay. Calm down. I'm not mad. You don't have to be upset. It's okay. Things happen. Okay. Now, what is our next step? Cleaning it up. Right. Okay. So oftentimes, like, I'm talking to myself, like, I'm talking out loud to myself. In my head, I'm doing the answering because that just helps me differentiate between, okay, I'm talking to that kid, you know? Now, if I was like, hey, it's okay. I know, but I'm so stupid. And it's like, I take myself out of my mind when I really need to be in my mind because that's what I'm actively working on. So I'm like, hey, it's okay, calm down. I'm not mad. You didn't do anything wrong. Things happen. This is one of the joys of being human, is making mistakes. So it's going to happen. It's okay. And once I started doing that, like that's what really changed my journey on coming back, because the past 2 months, like I'd say probably since February, that's what I've been noticing that I've been actively working on, which is how do I talk to myself? And I always thought I was a super optimistic person, like, oh, everything's great, everything's going to work out fine. But all in all, like I would still talk reckless to myself every time something would happen or every time I made a mistake. And now that doesn't happen as much. Like it happens like maybe once a week where I'm like, damn, how could you know better than this, but sometimes we need that, like that, better than this, but for majority of the time, look at him, David, for reals, David. Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but it's just a lot of talking to myself and figuring out what I'm doing with myself. And my main priority, you're so cute, dude. Yeah, you're so cute. Yes, so cute. You're so cute. And a big thing that helped me with that is David. Because there would be so many times where I'm just like, oh, like da 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 da. But then when I would look at him, it's just like, what are you upset for? Like you kind of got to get out of your funk and like make things happen because he needs food. He needs a comfortable environment. When I'm stressing like hella bad, he starts stressing. I notice like he'll even wake up and start stressing. There'd be times where like I'd go like turn his lights on and like, hola mi amor or whatever. And he's stressed. And I know he's stressed because like under here turns super black. So he just get hella stressed. I'm like, and I took it a little personal for a little bit. I was like, okay, is my voice stressing you out or what, bro? Like, what's going on? There's nothing back there, David. So yeah, that was something that I had to work on. I was like, okay, he's obviously feeling my stress. So what I need to do is chill out, work on me, because stress kills, yeah, but it also kills them faster than it kills us. So it's like, and last thing, I was stressing so bad, like I was started to have a fear of having a heart attack. Because I was just like, oh my gosh, like you cannot be this stressed out. Like, so root of the problem is, I think it is because even though I'm taking strides as far as like what I want to do with my life and in my purpose, physically, I'm not making any progress. You're lucky I got bomb ass reflexes, bro. You almost broke all that glass. Here, get in here. I'm going to end on this note, and I just want to say, if you ever feel like you want to drive your car off the highway or you just want to cross the street without looking both ways, I say give it a week. Give it a week of you applying yourself. Because we get those feelings and then we let them go away and then they come back and then they go away. But in that process, we haven't necessarily done anything different. So I would say give yourself a week of actually applying yourself to your purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, try to enjoy life more. Because when you enjoy life more, you're more in a flow state, and in your flow state, you can figure out so much. Allow yourself to be, move your body, enjoy the process. Because we're living out in LA, like, it feels like I'm so freaking behind, but I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm actually in a good little position. And then lastly, I wanted to talk on, before I forget, is redefining things for you. I had to recently redefine what rock bottom was. I just celebrated 4 years in LA, and in those 4 years, I had been homeless 3 times, 6 months each time. I think the last time was maybe like 4.5 months. But I had been homeless for a good chunk of my time here. So with that, I say redefine your rock bottom. Because the first time it happened, I kept telling myself, well, if all else fails, I'll just live in my car. I'll just live in my car. And then I had to live in my car. And then the second time, same thing. I was like, I've done it before. I'll do it again. If I have to do it again, I'll do it again. I had to do it again. Then the third time was like, I've done it twice. What's the worst that can happen? And then it happened a third time. After my father passed in February, shit had hit the fan. And that's when I realized I have to redefine my rock bottom. I know that I can make it out of the situation of living in my car and having to shower at a gym. I know I can make it past that. I don't have to continuously prove that to myself. Okay. Third time's a charm, chick. Congratulations, you did it. Don't do it again. So now my rock bottom is, right now I'm probably like one step above my new redefined rock bottom. But now my rock bottom is where I'm at right now. Just unhappy, underwhelmed, and needing purpose. But now I'm just focused on, even though I'm in my rock bottom, now it's taking those steps. Like, okay, how do we now move up? If this is low, there's no lower than this. How can we start climbing? And that's what this podcast is for me. That's what me going to the gym is. That's just what it is. That is my redefinition, and that is my course correction on my redefinition. If you loved this episode and if you appreciate David, okay, with his little bad tail, he's not bad, he's just active, with his little active tail, I invite you to like the episode, leave a review if you want, leave me some comments, let me know what y'all think about this comeback, let me know what y'all want to hear. I am going to have guests on probably in a few weeks, so let me know like what y'all want to hear. If y'all have any questions, feel free to leave me questions. I'll answer the questions, and let's just tap in and build this community, because honestly, that is another thing that I'm missing in my life, is community. And by the grace of God, like, I've started going back to school. So I'm meeting people that are aligned with the vision, and I also see myself aligned with their vision. So there's going to be a lot of co-creating for me in the future. Stay true to who you are, stay authentic, because when you're authentic, you find your people faster. When you're trying to be other people, you find other people's people faster. So find the people that are going to be there to support you, and be willing to also return that favor and support them. Because we give and take around here. We don't just take. We got to give, because that's how we know that what we're taking is genuine, because we're also giving. Tell him, David. So whatever you take from today, take it in stride, trust the process, and so it is. Give him kisses. Give him kisses. Give him kisses. Tell him bye-bye. Right. Until next time.